What's cooking? It's your main man LowwCook of LowwCookProduction.com, the place where we have the recipe for your creative success, and you're watching Watch Me Cook TV.
That's my damn.
So, recently I've realized that an issue has come about when it comes to me creating custom tracks for singers and songwriters. Today I'm going to touch this subject of doing custom tracks, and I'm touching this subject for the producers out there so that you will be aware of some of the pitfalls and roadblocks that you're going to come into, run across, and see when you're doing custom tracks for people. Basically, I get customers who come to me and they say, hey, I need a custom track for a song that I've written, and I've looked online, I haven't found anything that I like, and I need someone who can actually rap the beat around my vocals. A lot of times the artist will sit down with you and you'll come up with this track. I find that it's easier for me to just make a track. If they don't like it, make a different track. And that's a problem. The reason why that's a problem is because I find myself doing the work over and over and over again. And a lot of my intellectual property is being put into the track, even if they sent me their ideas for melodies and everything else. And that's why I really don't even like sitting down with an artist to create a custom beat, because they'll say they have the idea and all they'll have is the drums and really not even the drums, just a basic drum pattern in their mind, and not even know what sounds they actually want. So you have to go through a bunch of picking sounds, which takes a lot of time because they're not producers, and they don't know exactly, or beat makers, and they don't know exactly what sounds they're looking for, which is okay, I get it. And that's where patience come in certain cases, if you're working one-on-one with that individual. But when you're providing a service, it costs time, it costs money, it costs energy. So it can become expensive to do a custom track for a customer, and that's why I prefer to just do it by myself. And then you can either use the track and pay for the custom track, or lease the track. But a lot of times I find that I'll get customers and I'll do these tracks for them, and then they're like, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I'm looking for, and then we may lose touch. Or they'll go and they'll use a different producer. Where that becomes a problem is when they use another producer and the beat sounds like what I created, which it's really questionable, because okay, the person would provide a basic melody and an idea of how they want the beat to be, but when things start sounding too similar, like the exact structure of the chords or the fill-ins of the drums, then it starts to get kind of questionable about what really is going on. That's the reason why I don't remake beats for customers, because you never know what went on between them and the producer or beat maker before you. You gotta be careful with that. Things of that nature is what makes being a beat maker and a producer kind of tough. And I'm gonna give you guys some tips to help protect you against running into these issues, doing a lot of work, and not seeing any return from putting in your effort and your time. One of the main ideals that could protect you against creating a custom track and then having the artist not use it is to just, hey, switch up the melody a little bit and then upload it to your site and lease the track out, or sell it to a different artist. Start charging a deposit, non-refundable. Let the artist know how much the track is going to cost once finished, and also let them know that you need a percentage of what that track costs, and it's non-refundable. That way they won't be upset when you provide them the service of creating multiple tracks, and or even if it's just one track, the time that you put into it is your time. Your time is valuable. Time is the most valuable asset that we have as human beings. we can't get it back. So when we use it and we spend it on something, it's like spending an amount of money that you can't even really quantify to the time that you spent into doing it. I find that charging a deposit before I go into creating a custom track will allow me to weed out if this customer is actually serious. And it also gives me the ability to say, hey, I got something out of what I did, because I'm turning in something for them. So if I'm turning in a project for you and you actually get something out of what I've done, then hey, we're good. Even if a client comes in and sits down with you, like I know with me, when I do choose to do that, I charge them studio time and I'm charging you for the beat. Because if I'm going to put my ideas into it, it's my idea as well. So we're going to actually work out splits. You're going to pay for the production, and you're also going to pay for the studio time. So to recap, if you're an honorable producer, don't be out there doing remakes of other producers' beats. Do what you like. Hey, some people gonna do what they need to do to get that money. At the end of the day, you do it, it's gonna get done to you. It's just like dating someone who's dating someone. If you gonna date a cheater, don't be mad when that cheater cheat on you. Don't be mad when you remaking somebody else's beats and then you find out somebody is remaking the hard work you did. It's called counterfeiting. Don't be a counterfeiter. Don't do custom tracks unless you're getting something out of it. So do a deposit. Whatever you feel that you may need to charge, me, I'll do 20%. You need to pay me 20% in order to get this done, because I put a lot of time into it. And I'm not finna go to work. You're not gonna go to a 9 to 5 and work 8 hours for free or work 4 hours for free, because that's basically what a beat maker or a producer is doing when you send them a project and they put in the work for the project, and then you say, oh yeah, I found somebody else, or yeah, that costs too much. When everything was laid out in the beginning, if you have everything laid out in the beginning, then there has to be no misunderstandings in the situation. You definitely want to protect yourself as a producer. Be wise, and there's nothing wrong with that. Find out how you want to protect yourself. Hopefully some of the things that I've told you, some of the advice that I've given in this video can help you to grow your business and protect yourself while growing your business. I don't know everything, but it never hurts to have a different perspective on something that you may already know or something that you don't know. And I feel the same way, so definitely let me know how you feel about what I talked about today. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody with this, and if I did, sorry. Thanks for all the new subscribers to the channel. Thanks for all the likes on the videos and the comments. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you like this video, go and check out some of the other ones on Watch Me Cook TV. I try to provide as much value as I can. And if you got any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure that you leave them down there in the comment section. Cook out.